Hello, Irish with Music Optimistic here. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2025 record from Guerilla, You're Weird Now. This is an album from a band that I wasn't really familiar with at all. I mean, I kind of heard of them from their Fantana review, which was extremely positive, and it even ended up really high on his year-end list, number 4. And so I definitely should have checked it out, especially considering up to recently I had checked out all of the other stuff in that top 5, most of the stuff in this top 10, but I hadn't touched this album for whatever reason. And so, fairly recently, I decided to give it a listen, and holy fucking Christ, I'm kind of mad at myself. This is one of the most wild albums I have heard in a while. It is pop through and through, don't get me wrong. It's very accessible. The fucking hooks are so sticky. The refrains are so poppin'. I just said the same thing twice in a row because it's doubly true. And the production on this from track after track after track is so clean, punchy, refined, and just so goddamn full of life. The way that it fuses these indie rock elements, slacker rock elements, neo-psych elements, into this like very pristine, shiny, glittery glare, with a bunch of like beautiful synths, new wave energies, post-punk, dance punk vibes in there too. It's like a whole kaleidoscope of all these different genre influences and styles and everything, and it just all comes together so goddamn well. The song that starts this thing off, Crystal Ball, is just a pretty much a mission statement. I'm so sorry, I came to party. It's just this massive fucking dance rager to kick this entire album off, and then go into the next song, Psychosis is Just a Number. This is the hit from the record as far as I can tell, looking at their like Spotify or whatever. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's a fucking banger and a half. Sure, it's a little repetitive structurally because it pretty much just repeats the chorus again and again and again and again ad nauseum. But, I mean, it's a fucking great chorus. The sax on this song is so goddamn punchy. And the grit from that, like, whoever's playing this is blowing hard as fuck because the reed sounds like it's gonna fucking split any second. It's a song that just demands that you dance and demands you do it right fucking now. CEO of Personal and Pleasure continues these good vibes, but with an odd groove. I think it was in like 7/4. I don't know. I haven't listened to it in a few days, but it has such an odd groove to it. But it feels so natural, feels so fluid, as if it's not even in an odd meter at all. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite tracks here because I mean it can feel a little structurally iffy, and hooks here aren't as sticky as the other ones on the record. In fact, I feel like the chorus here isn't really sticky until the end where it gets into a better groove. But whatever, still a really solid song. But then after that, we get Life's a Zoo, which the synths on this one that open this up and are throughout the entire song feel like it's straight up out of like a Splatoon level. Like they just have this fun, bright shimmer that is very youthful and fun and spunky and blah. Also, this is one of many songs here that I feel kind of has a Yo Gabba Gabba flair to the vocals. Like the main girl singing on this record has a very fun, chaotic, almost like post-punk energy to her voice, but it also has this very youthful flair with the way that they mix it with this flanger or phaser or whatever that just gives it this odd timbre, which on songs like this where they're singing Life's a Zoo, it makes it feel even spunkier, even more youthful, even more fucking fun, exhilarating. And the amount of fucking phases and transitions this song goes through as well is absolutely mind melting. Like after we get to the first chorus and such on this track, it melts into this like collage type of passage where it goes from idea to idea until finally settling upon this sick ass bass line, and these pummeling drums that just slowly build and build and build, and then the vocal comes in on this single melody, and then after a good while shifts into a much slower groove with this high-pitched guitar, and it just feels like you're being thrown across the galaxy and just this song is a fucking masterpiece. It's likely one of my favorites on the record, if not my favorite. I'm saying if not because I have another song later on the track list that is my favorite. Next up, there's Red Flag to Angry Bull, which, again, another big Yo Gabba Gabba vibes on this one, with the chorus, the lady singing, screaming her brains out, almost sounding like Remy Wolf a little, but, like, even more goofy. And also, there's the male vocalist singing at the same time, Red Flag to Angry Bull. You jumped the gun. Like, this is just a fucking beautiful, fun, bouncy song that just has such a jubilant, massive energy to it. And the way that it fucking, at the end, just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, just puts you into this trance. Right? Just puts you into this fucking trance, like this otherworldly feeling, like, Pink Blush and Mannequin following that one up is the longest song of this record, and really feels like it earns that spot too. Especially on the back end where we get the hardest drums on the song, and then this wobbly wibbly synth that makes it feel like you're being flung 500 billion light years into the future. Deep Sight and When Dogs Bark are two songs that I kind of like pair together in my head, because they're both great, don't get me wrong, and When Dogs Bark is very much the slower of the two, having a much more beautiful sentiment of when dogs bark, I know what they want. It's beautiful, heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching. But pretty much these two songs do kind of serve as the waiting room for my favorite on the record, Crocodile Cloud, which according to the Album of the Year page is the second lowest rated on the album, which... what can I say? Nobody has good taste but me. Now, the structure on this one is very simple. Don't get me wrong. Very simple synths, very simple melodies. And the structure on the chorus as well, it goes maybe like one or two sections, one or two loops longer than usual for a chorus. But honestly, I don't have a problem with that in the slightest, considering how fucking fun this chorus is. This song is so goddamn fast, so goddamn bright, and the way that it builds on each hook with it getting more layers and more layers until it's just this bright wall of fucking sunshine is absolutely fucking phenomenal, and just keeps me coming back to it more and more and more and more. Easily one of my favorite songs on the album, and easily one of my favorite songs of 2025, hands down. The closer on here, Favorite Sun, is also one of the best songs on the album, hands down. It's not one that I return to outside of the context of the album. It's more of just a great closer, but it still has a fucking fantastic hook on here, and the production is absolutely incredible, and cuts off the record on a high that you're gonna be wanting to come back for more later on in the future. Album good. So yeah, I really loved the hell out of this album. I mentioned I would talk about this one in the Geese video that I just put out, which thank you for getting that one to be pretty good, well viewed. I would love if we could get this channel to 500 subscribers this year. That'd be pretty poggers. So hit the subscribe, hit the like button, share with 6 friends, 6 or 7 friends. I love this album. It's absolutely incredible. If I had to throw it on my year-end list from last year, which I absolutely would, it would be in my top 10 at the very least, maybe even top 5. It's great. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm feeling like a decent to strong, 9 to a 9 plus. And so yeah, that is all I have to say about that one. Pretty short video here. So yeah, bye.